Hello. In this session, we will be discussing about the same module 3 and we are moving to the next topic. Okay, continuation of the knocking. In last class, we have discussed the knocking and the mechanism of knocking. Okay, which is a rattling noise produced in the internal combustion engine. Okay, that is beyond a particular compression ratio and that is due to the incomplete combustion of the fuel and air mixture. Okay, and we have studied the remedial measures also. Okay, and ill effects also we studied. It makes the journey very uncomfortable. It reduces the efficiency of the engine and it damages the mechanical parts of the engine, etc. Right? Okay, and what are all the remedial measures we studied? I said we should use a gasoline which is having a very good octane rating. Okay, and if the fuel is having very good octane rating, it will have a least tendency to knock. Okay, and I also said it is a about anti-knocking agents. If you add some anti-knocking agents, knocking tendency will be reduced, I said. Okay, that continuation we are doing here in this session. Okay, so here we will be studying about the anti-knocking agents, unleaded petrol and biodiesel also we will be studying here. Okay, so let us see what are this anti-knocking agents. Okay, before that let us talk about the unleaded petrol. Before, no, and like one and a half decade before, in petrol bunks we used to see the labels like leaded petrol. Okay, leaded petrol is available. Now what do we see? We see that unleaded petrol. What's the difference? Like a few decades before, lead was mixed with the petrol. Okay, which lead was mixed? Tetraethyl lead, tetramethyl lead, and mixed methyl ethyl lead was mixed to the gasoline. Why it was mixed? When it is mixed to lead, okay, what forms? Lead and lead oxide are formed. Okay, lead and lead oxide, Pb and PbO are formed as free radicals. These free radicals, no, they used to act as inhibitors. Okay, they used to act as inhibitors. Okay, that is stopping. What they were stopping? The chain of reaction in the knocking were stopped by these free radicals. Understanding, no? Okay, when we add lead to the petrol, okay, in the form of a tetraethyl, tetramethyl lead, it used to release lead and lead oxide, and these lead and lead oxide free radicals were acting as inhibitors in controlling the chain of the reaction. So it was minimizing knocking. Clear? Then why it is stopped? Okay, once when everyone they came to know that, okay, lead is having a adverse effects on environment. Okay, adverse effects of environment in the sense on all living things and all as well as on other things. Okay, living animals and human, everyone, it's having an adverse effect. Okay, so it is made mandatory that lead should not supposed to be mixed with the fuels. Okay, then afterwards we see the labels only as unleaded petrol. Clear, friends? So what is unleaded petrol? The petrol fuel which does not contain any lead or lead components is referred to as unleaded petrol. Clear? The petrol or the fuel generally which does not contain any lead or lead components is referred to as unleaded petrol. Important, friends, it will be asked in short notes for 4 marks in your exams. Very simple to write. Okay, so what do you write here? Lead was mixed to the petrol in the form of a tetraethyl, tetramethyl or mixed methyl ethyl lead. It used to release Pb and PbO free radicals. These formed free radicals were stopping the propagation of the chain of reaction, so that it was stopping the knocking. But when everyone came to know the adverse effects of the lead on atmosphere, it is made mandatory that no leaded fuel must be used. Okay, then they stopped using this leaded petrols. Okay, what is unleaded petrol means? The fuel which does not contain any lead or lead components is referred to as unleaded petrol. Okay, fine. So let us move to the next topic, anti-knocking agents. Okay, fine. Okay, we should not supposed to use lead. So now we are getting a unleaded petrol. Then how to minimize the knocking in IC engine? How can we minimize? That is by adding certain chemical substances which are referred to as anti-knocking agents. Okay, we cannot use lead, so we have to see some alternatives, right? Other alternatives, right? Okay, so certain chemical substances are there. When they are added to our gasoline or petrol, what happens is they are increasing the octane rating. Once when the octane rating is increased, I told you, when a fuel is having very good octane rating, least is the tendency to knock. Okay, so it increases the octane rating. Okay, so what is anti-knocking agents are certain substances which are added in a small quantities will increase the octane rating of the fuel and thereby reducing the knocking tendency, which are referred to as a anti-knocking agents. Generally used anti-knocking agents are ethyl tertiary butyl ether, methyl tertiary butyl ether, and mixed methyl ethyl ether, isooctane, benzene, toluene, etc. You know, some of the organic liquids which we use in viscosity experiment in our labs, right? They will be having octane rating given up to 200. Okay, so when these substances are added in a small quantities to our gasoline fuel, it will be increasing the octane rating to the higher extents, thereby reducing the tendency to knock. Clear, no? So the ethers, now what happens is in ethers, what happens is they contain the functional group. Okay, functional group is having more oxygen. Once when more oxygen is supplied, the fuel will be completely burning, so that there will not be any incomplete combustion problem, so that tendency of the knocking can be reduced. Clear, no? In ethers, what happens, they will be having a oxygen in the form of a functional group. They support completely the combustion, so that the knocking tendency can be decreased. Okay, next topic is power alcohol. Power alcohol, these three things, friends, okay, which are there: the unleaded petrol, anti-knocking agents, and power alcohol. Now these three will be asked always in a short notes from. It will be for 3 to 4 marks. Okay, both the questions for 6 marks they will be asking sometimes too, or for 7 marks, usually 7 marks they will be asking any two from here. It's very easy to write. Please to understand. Okay, power alcohol. What is power alcohol? Power alcohol is a gasoline blend containing ethanol and can be used as a fuel for internal combustion engines. Okay, very simple. When we add some small quantity of the alcohol to the gasoline, no, it is called as a power alcohol. Getting, no? But if you write only like this, no, you will not be getting marks. You have to write complete answer. Okay, like power alcohol is a gasoline blend containing 10 to 15% of the ethanol and 85 to 90% of gasoline by volume. If you just write it is some alcohol is mixed with the petrol, no, you will not get full marks. Okay, you have to write completely. Okay, as I said, no, you have to write completely. Power alcohol is a gasoline blend containing ethanol and can be used as a fuel for internal combustion engines. Okay, and the power alcohol is a gasoline blend containing 10 to 15% of ethanol and 85 to 90% of gasoline by volume. Okay, you know, like it depends on the quality of roads. Okay, in foreign countries and all, you know, like they will be mixing less amount of the ethanol. Okay, when the quality of the roads are very fine, no, even we can mix a less amount of ethanol. But for Indian roads, no, Indian roads, the required composition is we should supposed to mix around 10 to 20% of the ethanol to the our gasoline fuel. Okay, please to remember, we should not supposed to mix methanol. Okay, only ethanol can be used here. And then alcohol and petrol are two immiscible liquids, you know very well. Due to the difference in their densities, no, it is not they both will not get mixed. Okay, when you add alcohol to the gasoline, that is our petrol, they both will not be mixed. Okay, so we need to use some blending agents. Okay, some blending agents like like benzene or ether, etc. should be added to mix the both the liquids. So if you use some blending agents only, they will be mixed. Otherwise, they will not mix due to the difference in their densities. Yeah. Next is the advantages of the power alcohol. What are all the advantages? When they are asking for short notes, you know, friends, you have to write the definition, what I said, and you must write at least with the 2 or 3 advantages, or if disadvantages is given, both you should write, then only you will be getting a full marks. Coming to the advantages, octane rating of the power alcohol is very high. It's having a less knocking tendency. Power alcohol is having a same lubricating property as that of the petrol, and alcohol promotes more complete combustion. You know very well, right? Ethers, no, how it will be kept in laboratories. Okay, you know, it will be written, right? It is highly combustible, like that, right? So it supports complete combustion, and power output of the alcohol is high compared to the gasoline. Okay, and alcohol, no, if any traces of moisture is present, no, the alcohol will be absorbing it. Okay, the alcohol present absorbs moisture if it is present in a petrol, and better anti-knocking property than any other ethers. And addition of ethanol to gasoline reduces the emission of CO and volatile organic compounds also. Okay, if you use this power alcohol, no, the harmful emissions will be there, right? That will be reduced to some extent. Yeah. Okay, and in rate, like we can write disadvantages also. Disadvantages we can write like the air entering, no, that should be air should be regulated properly, because now as the alcohol is completely burning, it requires less oxygen supply, so the air supplied should be reduced or regulated properly. And one more problem of the power alcohol is what happens is the alcohol is easily, they will be reduced to the acids, so in presence of the acids there will be a problem for corrosion, that you can write as a disadvantages. And next topic here is a biodiesel, dear friends. Okay, what is biodiesel? Okay, biodiesel is a source of energy which is obtained from renewable sources of plant origin. Okay, very important, friends. In the definition of biodiesel, you must express this word. Okay, it is obtained from renewable sources of plant and animal origin. It can be synthesized from a plant seeds, like I had given examples here, and it can also be synthesized from a animal fats. Okay, so it is a renewable sources of plant and animal origin. It is produced from a vegetable oils, like many are given here, whichever you remember in your exams. Try to write at least 4 to 5 from soybean oil, corn oil, sunflower, safflower, cotton seeds, rice bran, pongemia, flax, rubber seed, groundnut, etc. Okay, and from all these oil seeds, no, from these oils we can synthesize the biodiesel. It can be used as an alternative fuel to diesel automobiles. Okay, it can be used as a biodiesel is a alternative form of diesel to our automobiles. The oils are triglycerides of fatty acids. All these oils are called as a triglycerides of fatty acids, and we cannot use these oils directly in our diesel engine, because if we want to use, no, we need a engine modification. See, so many number of the diesel vehicles are there, we cannot change all the diesel engines, no, it is difficult to modify all the diesel engines. Instead of that, what can be done? A small process called transesterification is done. After the transesterification, it liberates biodiesel, and the biodiesel can be directly used in the diesel engine. Okay, so what we have to do, we cannot use this triglycerides of fatty acids directly in the diesel engine. A small process called transesterification is carried out. What is transesterification? Transesterification is a alcoholysis in presence of a base and a catalyst, base like NaOH and a catalyst. The resulting mixture of monoalkyl ester of fatty acids is referred to as a biodiesel. Okay, so how the biodiesel is obtained? It's a renewable sources of plant and animal origin. These fuels, these oils cannot be directly used in the diesel engine, so the small process called transesterification is carried out. Transesterification is a process of alcoholysis in presence of a base and a catalyst. Okay, so like this the biodiesel is obtained. This is the reaction. CH3OCO-R1, CH3OCO-R2 and R3. This is the triglycerides of fatty acids. Okay, it is treated with the methanol or ethanol. We can treat with both methanol or ethanol. If we treat with methanol, we will be getting a fatty acid methyl ester, and if we treat with the ethanol, we will be getting a fatty acid ethyl ester, and with the liberation of glycerol, we are getting a, okay, where R is a long chain fatty acids. Okay, and thus obtained biodiesel is separated from glycerol. Okay, it is made by using advantages are, it is made by using renewable sources of plant and animal origin, and the biodiesel, it will be burning almost completely, so it will not be liberating any of the byproducts, and cetane rating of the biodiesel is greater than the diesel. Okay, so there will not be problem of knocking in diesel engines, and it is 100% free from sulfur compounds. Okay, and when mixed with the normal diesel, like no need to use completely the biodiesel in the diesel engines. If small amount of the biodiesel is mixed to the normal diesel, it will reduce 45 to 60% of the carbon dioxide emission, and 60% reduction in the particulate matter, and also the oxides of nitrogen. And use of biodiesel reduces greenhouse gases, and it is non-toxic. These are all the advantages of the biodiesel. Okay. So the biodiesel is a, what is biodiesel means? It is a diesel produced from a renewable sources of plant and animal origin by transesterification process. Transesterification is a alcohol lysis in presence of a base and a catalyst. Okay, as the oils directly it cannot be used in a diesel engines, we have to carry out a small process called transesterification. When we do the transesterification, fatty acid ethyl ester or fatty acid methyl ester will be liberated. That is called as biodiesel, and biodiesel is having all these advantages. Okay, so this can be used as an alternative to the diesel in future. Okay, and we'll be meeting with the new topic shortly. Thank you.